This is the presentation for the 18th Sunday of Ordinary Time, Year A. Jesus feeds 5,000 people, taken from Matthew's Gospel. What you will need here are the figures of the Gospel characters, a good number of them. So we have them here, and several of the apostles as well, just arranged closer to our Lord. The backdrop is the Sea of Galilee. I think it's an ideal one. And you can add as well a boat, which actually will feature in next Sunday's readings. But this account does explain that they have come in the boats, and the people are traveling to see and follow Jesus. And of course, you'll need as well the loaves and the fish, which are part of the Gospel characters' materials. There's one word to explain to the children that might be good for them to know, the word remote, a place far away from shops and houses. So you have the setup as I've explained, and here's the presentation. There was a time when Jesus was in Galilee, and he had sent his disciples to preach and to teach in the towns. And when they came back, they told him all that had happened. And this is where we're picking up the story. We're hearing it as St. Matthew told it. And you'll notice that, this is just speaking to yourselves as catechists, that this is an account that does not mention the young boy. One of the other gospel accounts does. Jesus withdrew by boat privately to a solitary place. And hearing of this, the crowds followed him on foot from the towns. So when Jesus landed, he saw the large crowd. And he had compassion on them and healed their sick. So you might show sick people coming to Jesus. It's a blind man there. As evening approached, the disciples came to him. And said, "This is a remote place. It's already getting late. Send the crowds away so that they can go to the villages and buy themselves some food." Jesus replied, "They do not need to go away. You give them something to eat." The disciples said to him, "We have here only 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. Bring them here to me," he said. And he directed the people to sit down on the grass. So you create an impression of grouping the people a little bit, so they're sitting down on the grass. Taking the 5 loaves and the 2 fish and looking up to heaven, Jesus gave thanks and broke the loaves. Then he gave them to the disciples, and the disciples gave them to the people. So this is a moment when you might want to, you can do this in a variety of ways, show the loaves and the fish. Then you continue. And they all ate and were satisfied, And the disciples picked up 12 basketfuls of broken pieces that were left over. And the number of those who ate was about 5,000 men, besides women and children. I wonder, this is where you put the I wonder questions to the children. I wonder why Jesus performed this miracle. I wonder what this miracle shows us about Jesus. I wonder how we can help others who might be poor and hungry. And then if you have a focus on the Eucharist, which one hopes that one would include, other I wonder questions. I wonder if these words remind us of anything else. Taking the 5 loaves and the 2 fish and looking up to heaven, he gave thanks and broke the loaves. Then he gave them to his disciples to distribute to the people. And hopefully they're going to make a connection sooner or later with the Mass and the Eucharist. I wonder, we could say to the children, if it could be that Jesus is preparing people to understand a much greater miracle that he has in mind, something to do with bread.